My dear son, this is a crucial moment. Let these words wrap around you like a warm embrace, bringing comfort and renewal in turbulent times. I know the nights when your mind does not rest, spinning in search of answers to questions that seem to swallow the universe. Feel each of my words as if they were a whisper directly from heaven. Every tear of yours is seen, every deep sigh is felt, and every secret hope is heard. Yes, I am here, always present, in silence and in the storm, in calm and in chaos. Awaken to the deepest and most liberating truth. You have never been, and will never be, alone. Confront the winding paths that life presents, knowing that challenges, no matter how gigantic they seem, are never insurmountable. Remember this sacred promise. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. Psalm 23:4. My presence will be your anchor and refuge, a fortress in the storms that try to bring you down. Hold on to this certainty with the strength of a child holding firmly to their father's hand, for no matter how long or dark your journey may be, the light will always prevail. Leave your testimony in the comments. If these words touched your heart and you feel the divine call for strength and protection, share with us. God, strengthen me to face the challenges. Protect me. Comment below if you believe in the power of God's words and how they can transform your life today. Don't miss this revelation. Keep watching and discover how this truth can transform your life today. Trust is an invitation I extend to you today. Yes, life brings its seasons of waiting, times when it seems like nothing is changing and every day is a repetition of the last. But oh, how precious these moments are. They are not a void, but a fertile field where I am cultivating something new within you. Wait on the Lord, be of good courage, and he shall strengthen your heart. Wait, I say, on the Lord. Psalm 27:14. When the waiting time weighs heavily, remember that it is in this interval that I am shaping your faith, preparing your spirit, and awakening gifts you have not yet realized you possess. You may see only a fragment of what I am doing now, but trust that the complete work is magnificent. The seed resting in the earth needs time before it sprouts and blooms. So too are your dreams and desires, which I entrust to the waiting so they may grow strong and solid. And yes, even when circumstances suggest you should give up, know that I am moving mountains for you in ways your eyes cannot see. I feel when your faith wavers, when the weight of uncertainties tries to bury hope. It is in these hours that I whisper to your heart, I am for you. Remember what the Apostle Paul said, and we know that all things work together for good to those who love God, to those who are called according to his purpose. Romans 8:28. Yes, all things, the good days and the difficult days, the achievements and the struggles are fitting into a larger plan. And even if you do not see how, trust that one day you will look back and see that everything contributed to something beautiful and powerful. Now, close your eyes for a moment. Take a deep breath and let this truth resonate within you. You are loved with a love that knows no end. This love envelops you, strengthens you, and reminds you that even in your moments of greatest fragility, you are strong because I am with you. It is in this love that the impossible finds a way and transforms into reality. Walk in faith, knowing that today's journey with its ups and downs is full of purpose. Every step you take, even if trembling, is a victory I celebrate by your side. I invite you to open your heart and rest in me. Let go of the weight of worries. Give me your fears and doubts, not because you cannot handle them, but because you do not need to carry this burden alone. Let me be your strength. Look to the horizon with the eyes of faith and see the promise of a transformed life, full of hope and purpose unfolding before you. My son, continue the journey with a peaceful heart, knowing that I am always near, guiding each of your steps. And when you allow trust to flourish, you will see that life is more than a sequence of days. It is a love story written by me, for you, with each chapter full of new opportunities and miracles. And so, with tenderness and hope I ask, where do you wish for us to walk together from here on? Share with me your anxieties and your hopes. I am here, listening and caring for you. My son, as we move forward together, I want you to know that I not only observe your struggles but also live them with you. I feel your frustrations and share in your joys. And every time you find the strength to take one more step, even when the road seems too steep, I celebrate that victory. Because each advance, no matter how small, is proof that your faith is growing, that you are becoming stronger and more resilient. The world around you may suggest that only great deeds are worthy of recognition, but I tell you, every small act of courage, every smile in the midst of pain, every silent prayer in the middle of the night is precious to me. Each of these gestures is a testimony of your trust in me, and I keep them as treasures. When you face doubts, when the voices of discouragement try to speak louder, remember my promises. Fear not, for I am with you. Be not dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you, yes, I will help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. Isaiah 41:10. In these words, you find the shelter that the world cannot offer. These are what I whisper to your heart when the storm rages and hope seems distant. I know that sometimes it is difficult to see beyond the fog of daily challenges, but it is in this moment that I ask you to trust, not only in what you see, but in what I see for you. I am the one who makes a way where there is no road, who opens doors where everything seems closed. It is when you think you have reached your limit that I give a new breath, renewing your strength like the eagle that rises to fly at higher altitudes. Remember the time of waiting and preparation I mentioned. You may ask, why, Lord? Why the delay? Why the pain? And although I do not always reveal the details immediately, I want you to know that each moment is part of a deeper and broader purpose than you can imagine. It is in the moments of trial that your character is refined, and your faith becomes a testimony of hope for others. And when the right time comes, because my timing is always perfect, you will see the answers taking shape. Just as spring emerges after the cold of winter, the new in your life will reveal itself with the same certainty. The flowers of joy and renewal will bloom, and you will understand that every tear, every weight, and every prayer was heard and cared for with the deepest love. For I know the plans I have for you, says the Lord, plans for peace and not for evil, to give you a future and a hope. Jeremiah 29:11. Therefore, my dear, continue to walk. Do not let fears and uncertainties be the guides of your life. Let faith, even as small as a mustard seed, be the beacon that illuminates your path. Each challenge faced is an opportunity to strengthen your trust in me, to experience in an even deeper way the power of my care. And when the days of victory arrive, because they will, may your heart be filled with gratitude. May you look back and see how, even in the darkest moments, you never lost your way. May your life become a melody of gratitude, a living proof that those who trust in me are not left helpless. I want that, as we continue together, you share this truth with others. May your experiences and triumphs be like a beacon for those who also find themselves amid storms. There are so many souls seeking a word of comfort, a hope to hold on to. You who have experienced my love and care can be the voice that calms, the hands that help, and the smile that encourages. Now I ask, what do you wish to see flourish from the soil of your struggles? What dreams do you want to place in my hands so that I can make them grow at the right time? I am listening, always ready to walk another mile with you, another day, another battle, celebrating each step taken in the direction of hope and fulfillment. Feel the peace in knowing that I am your refuge, your loving Father, and that I am always near, calling you to continue trusting, not to give up, and to live fully, knowing that I am taking care of everything, now and always. My beloved son, as you reflect on all this, I want you to feel the depth of my commitment to you. My promises are not empty words. They are the firm rock upon which you can build your life. Sometimes the weight of difficulties tries to make you question tomorrow. There may be moments when the voice of doubt echoes louder than that of hope. And it is there that I want you to remember, your faith is like a flame, and I am the wind that protects it, never letting it go out. The journey you walk has many phases, some of sun and others of clouds, and it is important for you to know that even the clouds have their purpose. They bring the rain that nourishes the earth and brings forth new life. So too do the trials you face carry within them seeds of growth. You may not immediately see what is flourishing, but with time, everything reveals itself. And when that happens, your heart understands the beauty that only faith can unveil. And about your dreams? I want to remind you that no desire of your heart is too small for me. The aspirations I have placed in your chest are not just loose ideas. They are part of the purpose I designed especially for you. Commit your way to the Lord, trust in Him, and He will do it. Psalm 37:5. When you entrust your dreams to me, you are not abandoning your hopes, but trusting that I can do infinitely more than you asked or imagined. And there is something else I want you to understand. Not only do I walk beside you, but I also empower you to be a light for others. Each experience, each difficulty overcome, is a tool I give you to help those who find themselves in shadows similar to those you have already faced. Your testimony, your resilience, and the peace you find in me are a beacon for those still searching. When your life reflects trust in my love, you inspire other souls to seek that same presence. There is a strength in you that the world cannot extinguish, because it does not come from what you possess or from your own strengths. It comes from the certainty that I am the one who said, "I will never leave you nor forsake you." Hebrews 13:5. You were called to live as a witness to what faith can do, showing that even in a world full of uncertainties, there is a place of security and rest. Now, son, I ask you not to rush. Do not let yourself be consumed by the haste the world imposes. Walk at my pace, which is the pace of love and patience, because it is in this rhythm that I shape your answers, where I teach you to see clearly and to act wisely. And know, no matter how long it takes, each step you take is bringing you closer to a purpose that is already outlined and ready to manifest. I want you to take this truth with you. You are stronger than you imagine and more loved than you can understand. Even when the path seems narrow, know that the breadth of my love supports each of your steps. And on the days when the burden seems too great, remember that you can always hand it over to me. Come to me, all you who labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Matthew 11:28. There is nothing you need to carry alone. Now think about the days to come. What are the steps you wish to take with this newfound courage? What plans, no matter how simple or grand they may seem, do you want to see flourish under my blessing? Entrust me with these answers, and together, we will transform each intention into a reality full of purpose and life. I am here, always attentive, listening to you, ready to guide and transform what seems impossible into victory. My dear, as you look forward with the eyes of faith, know that each step toward the future carries with it the promise of new discoveries and experiences that shape your soul. I know you have dreams, plans that you have sometimes kept in your heart with almost fearful care, like someone protecting a fragile flame against the wind. But today I want you to look at these aspirations and know that they are not just momentary desires. They are part of a greater calling I have placed in you. There is beauty in trusting fully and embarking on the journey, even without knowing where it will lead. Every act of courage, every moment you choose faith over fear, is writing a chapter of overcoming and hope. When you decide to move forward, even without seeing the complete path, you are declaring to the world and to yourself that you believe in something greater, that you trust in someone greater. And I am there, every step of the way, ensuring that the paths open before you, even when they seem closed. I believe you have noticed how the difficulties of life can, paradoxically, be sources of growth and wisdom. They do not have the power to define you, but to refine you. It is in the fire of adversity that the most precious metals are purified. And you, my son, are being forged into something stronger, more resilient, more radiant. Do not flee from these trials, but face them knowing that you are not alone. My hands are always outstretched, ready to support and guide. Think of how many times you have already overcome what seemed impossible. How many moments of pain and doubt have become testimonies of overcoming. And how upon coming out the other side you were different, wiser, more confident, closer to me. For the Lord is the one who goes before you. He will be with you. He will not leave you nor forsake you. Do not fear, nor be dismayed. Deuteronomy 31:8. This promise is not just for the past, It is for the present and the future. Now let's go beyond the individual journey and think about how each act of faith can impact the world around you. Your actions, even the small ones, have an echo that resonates farther than you can imagine. A word of encouragement, a gesture of kindness, a prayer said in silence. Each of these acts carries the capacity to transform lives. And this is one of the wonders of faith. It not only sustains us but makes us bridges of hope for others. My desire is that you live in such a way that your heart is always ready to be a light, that you look around and realize that just as I care for you, you can be a reflection of that care for those who are still seeking a sign of love and security. In your hands, I have given the ability to bring comfort and inspiration. Do not underestimate the impact your story and your journey have on the world. And when fear knocks at the door, when doubts try to invade your thoughts, I remind you, look at what you have already overcome, and know that the same God who was with you back then is still with you now. There is no storm big enough to extinguish the light of my presence in your life. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the strength of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid? Psalm 27:1. May this truth be your answer to every uncertainty you encounter. If there is a prayer I want to hear from you today, it is the prayer of surrender, that you may hand over everything, the dreams, the doubts, the joys and the fears, into my hands, knowing that I am working on your behalf. Trust in the timing I prepare for you, for what seems like a wait is in fact a moment of growth and alignment with my purpose. Finally, remember that I am always close, accompanying every beat of your heart, every thought that passes through your mind. May you live with this certainty, and may it drive you to walk with confidence, knowing that the journey is blessed not just by the destination, but by every step taken with faith. And now, I ask again, what dreams do you want me to continue to cultivate in your life? I am here, always listening, always caring, ready to write new chapters by your side. My son, as you bring to light the dreams you wish to see flourish, I want you to feel the security that comes from my promise to be with you in every detail. The plans you entrust to me will not only find protection, but will be nurtured by my wisdom and love. Just as a plant needs time and care to grow, your dreams also need my patient guidance and your commitment to persevere. It is normal that at certain moments doubt arises and makes you question, am I on the right path? Will this dream come true? When these questions arise, I want you to remember that I do not give you a spirit of fear, but of courage and confidence. For God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. 2 Timothy 1:7. This strength is in you, pulsing every moment you choose to move forward, even without all the answers. Your steps of faith are like seeds sown in fertile ground. Perhaps you do not immediately see the shoots emerging, but beneath the earth, something is happening. The moments of silence, of waiting, of apparent stagnation, are those in which I am acting invisibly, preparing what is to come. Therefore, do not be discouraged if, for a time, you do not see changes. Trust that I am taking care of every detail, even those beyond your understanding. And during this journey, it is important that you do not lose sight of the greater purpose that goes beyond your individual dreams. Remember that my grace is a gift not only to be received, but to be shared. When you open yourself to being a channel of blessing, allowing others to see my light through you, something even more powerful happens. The love you receive from me multiplies when transmitted, and your own life is enriched in ways that only generosity can provide. Perhaps amidst these dreams you perceive the need to forgive, to leave behind burdens you have carried for too long. Forgiveness is an act of liberation that opens space for new blessings. If there is something in your heart that prevents you from moving forward, giving it to me is the first step to freedom. Casting all your care upon him, for he cares for you. 1 Peter 5:7. This surrender, my son, is an act of faith as powerful as any other. It is an acknowledgement that you were not made to carry burdens alone. I want you to know that your heart, even in moments when it feels weak or divided, is precious to me. I know your internal battles, the moments when you question your worth or your ability. And I tell you, your identity is not based on your achievements or others' opinions. You are valuable because you are mine, created with love and care. When you feel insecure, return to the starting point and remember who you are in me. You are the light of the world, Matthew 5:14, and nothing can extinguish this truth. The journey may bring surprises, both good and challenging, but each of them is an opportunity to grow in intimacy with me. May the challenges be seen not as insurmountable barriers but as gateways to new experiences of faith. May each achievement, no matter how small, be celebrated, for it is part of a larger mosaic I am weaving in your life. So, son, I ask again, what are you willing to surrender, to trust and to renew so that together we can continue building this story? There is no request too big, no dream too distant that my hand cannot reach. My care and love for you are infinite, and I am always ready to guide you and surprise you with my goodness. I encourage you to continue sharing your hopes and your struggles with me. Allow yourself to be sustained by my presence and know that wherever you go, I have already prepared the way. The future I have for you is more beautiful and full than you imagine. Move forward with confidence, and let me guide your steps toward the wonders yet to come. Beloved child, as you reflect on what you are willing to surrender and trust in me, I want you to feel how this surrender is a powerful act. It is a declaration of faith that breaks internal barriers and opens space for a new level of intimacy with me. When you choose to let go of control and place your worries, dreams, and fears in my hands, something transformative happens. The weight that once seemed unbearable begins to dissipate, and in its place a peace emerges that the world cannot offer. This peace is more than a feeling. It is the certainty that your future is secure, regardless of the circumstances. And the peace of God, which surpasses all understanding, will guard your hearts and minds through Christ Jesus. Philippians 4:7. This promise is for you, who seek comfort in uncertain days and security amidst the storms. It is a reminder that even when everything around you seems unstable, I am firm, sustaining you with unwavering love. You may ask, but Lord, how do I trust fully when everything seems to be falling apart? The answer lies in small daily decisions, in each act of surrender, and each step of faith. I do not ask you to have all the answers or to feel strong all the time. What I desire is that you know you can come to me in your fragility, and I will be your strength. My grace is sufficient for you, for my strength is made perfect in weakness. 2 Corinthians 12:9. Every time you acknowledge your dependence on me, you open the way for me to work in ways that go beyond what you could do on your own. And in the process of trusting, remember that you are also being refined. Your faith, like a muscle, strengthens with each challenge faced. And when you look back and realize how you managed to overcome moments that seemed insurmountable, you understand that it was no accident. It was me, all along, sustaining, guiding, and shaping you for something greater. Each trial, each wait, each prayer unanswered in the way you expected has contributed to your journey of growth and to the story we are writing together. Now, I ask you to look around and see how many opportunities exist to spread this trust. Your life, with all its ups and downs, is a testimony of what faith can achieve. Use your voice, your actions, and your heart to inspire others. Be the word of encouragement for those on the brink of giving up, the smile that reminds someone that there is still hope. Remember, your experience, your story, and your path have a purpose that goes beyond you. You have been called to be light and salt in this world. And if at any moment you feel small or insufficient for this mission, know that I did not choose you for your abilities, but for your heart. It is your willingness to trust in me and to share what you receive that makes all the difference. Even the simplest acts, when done with love and faith, have an impact that only eternity can measure. Therefore, my son, do not fear the days to come. They are full of possibilities and opportunities for you to grow, love, and live according to the plan I have laid out for you. Walk with the certainty that, wherever you are, I am there, walking by your side, ready to lift you when necessary, and to applaud each small victory. What I desire above all is that you live fully and abundantly, knowing that my promise is faithful. I have come that they may have life, and that they may have it more abundantly. John 10:10. May your life be a reflection of this promise, a reminder that with faith and perseverance, anything is possible. So I ask once more, what part of your journey would you like to see transformed by my hand? Which area of your life do you wish for me to renew with my presence and power? I am listening, always attentive and ready to act. Speak to me, son, for each of your words is precious to my ears and each of your sighs is cherished in my heart. My dear, as you think about the areas of your life you wish for me to touch, know that nothing is beyond my reach. Every detail, no matter how small or complex it may seem, matters to me because you matter. The longings you carry, the dreams you have not yet dared to speak aloud, are all before me. There is no forgotten prayer, no neglected desire. I see, I hear, and I care. When you bring to light what is deep in your heart and entrust me with your hopes and fears, you begin to experience a kind of freedom that only true love can provide. And I want you to know that this love is what fuels your journey, giving you strength to face the challenges that arise. I do not promise that there will be no obstacles, but I guarantee that my presence will be constant, like a faithful friend who never abandons a companion on the journey. Life has its moments of uncertainty, those when answers seem distant and paths are shrouded in mist. It is in these hours that I call you to a kind of trust that is not based on what is seen, but on what is believed. It is a call to walk not by what the eyes can reach, but by what the heart already knows. That I am the good shepherd who guides you to still waters even if the path passes through dark valleys. And remember, nothing is wasted. Every experience, every pain, every victory, all of this composes the tapestry of your life. And even though some parts may seem confusing or out of place, I see the complete picture. What is a mystery today may tomorrow be revealed as a reason for joy and gratitude. You will see how the pieces fit together, and how even the parts that seemed most difficult contributed to something beautiful and meaningful. As you walk, I ask that you keep your heart open to receive not only the answers you seek, but also the lessons that come with the waiting time. There is so much to be learned in the moments when you choose to trust, even without seeing the immediate result. It is in this waiting that faith is strengthened, patience takes root, and hope blossoms. Do not despise these times. They are as precious as the answers that will come. If you wonder how you can keep your faith alive while waiting, I want to remind you of the importance of gratitude. Be thankful not only for what has already happened, but for what is yet to come. Gratitude is the key that opens doors to new beginnings and keeps your spirit aligned with the promise that good things are on the way. When you give thanks, even before seeing the answers, you are telling your heart that you trust the process, that you believe the best is yet to come. And in all this, never forget that you have the freedom to start over as many times as necessary. If at any moment you stray or feel you have failed, know that my mercies are new every morning. Through the Lord's mercies we are not consumed, because his compassions fail not. They are new every morning. Great is your faithfulness. Lamentations 3:22-23. This constant renewal is proof that there is always a new chance, a new page to be written. So, son, as you advance, remember that I am always near, always available, ready to hear your call and to respond with love and direction. No matter how challenging the road, you are not on it alone, and when you feel ready to take the next step, know that my hand is outstretched to guide you and that my heart is always open to bless each of your days. Tell me, what do you hope for tomorrow? What dreams, no matter how distant they may seem, do you wish to see fulfilled under my blessing? I am here with attentive ears and a heart full of love, ready to walk with you, celebrating every small and great miracle that is to come. Beloved child, as you consider the future you wish to see realized, I want you to feel my constant encouragement. Know that I am present in every thought of hope, in every step you take, even in the most uncertain ones. It is not just about the final destination, but about the journey we walk together and how much you grow and strengthen along the way. I see what is to come, and even when you do not understand the details, I can assure you that I am orchestrating everything for your good. I entrust you with the mission not only to dream, but to move forward with courage. Fill your heart with expectation, not based on circumstances, but on my faithfulness. May you begin each day with the confidence that, in any situation, I am taking care of everything. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. Proverbs 3:5. This trust is the foundation upon which you can build your life, knowing that even when answers are delayed, my timing is always perfect. I want to remind you that faith is not just believing that I can do something great in your life, but also walking with hope while it happens. It is living as if every moment is an opportunity to witness my goodness, even in the simplest things. When you choose to see life through the eyes of gratitude and trust, you are planting seeds that will bring forth fruits of peace and joy, even in adversities. You might be wondering, but what about when the days are difficult and hope wavers? It is in these moments that I wish for you to remember that I am the unshakable rock on which you can lean. It is safe to admit your weaknesses, your uncertainties, and your pains, because in them I find space to demonstrate my strength. When you acknowledge your dependence, you open the way for my grace to manifest in surprising ways. The answer may not be immediate or in the way you expect, but I can assure you that it will come and be perfect. And as you move forward, keep your heart attentive to the small joys, for they are what sustain the spirit. The laughter with a friend, the gentle breeze of a peaceful morning, the smile of a stranger. All these are reminders that I am present in every detail of your life, bringing small gifts that remind you that no matter how long the wait, you are surrounded by my love. By cultivating this perception, you will begin to see that every challenge overcome, every step of faith, and every act of love transforms into something that transcends your life. The impact you have on others is an extension of my light shining through you. And even when you do not see or hear the direct result of it, trust that I am using your story to touch many others. Your dreams are important, yes, but the transformation that occurs in your heart as you pursue them with faith is even more precious. You are a work in constant growth, a story being written with purpose and care, and this story, my son, has chapters full of redemption, overcoming, and discoveries that are yet to come. Therefore, when anxiety for tomorrow knocks at the door, remember that I am already there preparing the way. Do not let yourself be consumed by haste or doubt. Instead, allow each moment to be a new chance to trust, to hope, and to rejoice in the promises I made to you. For I am convinced that neither death nor life, neither angels nor demons, neither the present nor the future, nor any powers, neither height nor depth, nor anything else in all creation, will be able to separate us from the love of God that is in Christ Jesus our Lord. Romans 8:38-39. Now, son, as you prepare for what is to come, I ask again, what is the next step you wish to take? In which area do you need me to bring clarity and renewal? I am here, ready to walk by your side, guiding you with unconditional love and taking care of every detail of your journey. Speak to me, for your dreams, hopes, and even your worries are valuable to me. My son, as you reflect on the next step you wish to take, know that every decision you make and every path you choose are opportunities to strengthen your trust in me. There is no choice too small for me not to see, nor detail in your life that does not matter to me. Your journey is unique, and each stage has a special meaning in the plan I have drawn for you. Therefore, when you feel ready to advance, remember that I am here to guide, advise, and protect. In moments when the road seems lonely or the obstacles too great, I want you to feel my presence as a constant reminder that you do not walk alone. I have observed how you have faced previous challenges and how, even in the darkest hours, you found the strength to rise. This resilience that exists in you is proof of my spirit working silently, giving you courage and hope. And when your plans do not unfold as you imagined, do not be discouraged. Often what seems like an interruption is, in fact, a necessary pause, an opportunity to refine your vision and align your heart with mine. These pauses can be difficult to understand, but in them I work deeply and invisibly, preparing you for something you may not yet be ready to see. For my thoughts are not your thoughts, nor are your ways my ways. Isaiah 55:8. This reminder is for you to trust that even when it does not make sense to you, I am acting with purpose and love. And son, as you walk toward what you dream, Remember that there is beauty in sharing the journey. Allow yourself to support and be supported by those I place around you. Community, bonds of friendship, and mutual support are gifts I give, so that the burden is lighter and the joy multiplied. Bear one another's burdens and so fulfill the law of Christ. Galatians 6:2. May you find in others and offer to them a source of encouragement and love that reflects the care that comes from me. There is something else I want you to know. You are capable of more than you imagine. The limitations you sometimes feel are voices of fear and insecurity, but I want you to hear my voice above them, whispering that it was I who created you with unique gifts and talents. You have a role to play that no one else can fulfill in the same way. So let this truth encourage you to take steps of faith, even when circumstances seem adverse. And if at any moment you feel that the weight of the path becomes too great, remember that I am your refuge. This poor man cried out, and the Lord heard him and saved him out of all his troubles. Psalm 34:6. Call upon me in your prayers and your most silent thoughts, for I am attentive to every word and the beating of your heart. There is no request that is insignificant, nor desire that is unheard. Throughout this journey, it is important that you continue to nourish your spirit with the promises I have left for you. Let each of them be a daily reminder that you are enveloped by a love that knows no limits. My promises are anchors that hold your soul when the waves try to drag you away. They are the testimony that regardless of the circumstances, your life is under my care. So I ask again, where do you wish to see my hand acting powerfully and renewingly? Which parts of your heart long for healing, clarity, and new life? Speak to me, and let us move forward together into what I have prepared for you. I am here, attentive and present, ready to make all things new and bring to your journey a purpose and a brilliance that only I can give. My son, as you ponder where you wish to see my hand acting, I want you to know that I am always ready to hear and respond. The areas of your life that need healing, clarity, and renewal are precious to me. And it is in these places that my love operates with the most intensity. When you open your heart and invite me into your struggles and doubts, you are allowing the divine light to illuminate the deepest shadows and bring transformation. Perhaps you have areas that you avoid touching, memories or wounds that seem difficult to confront. I want you to know that by allowing me to enter these spaces, you are not alone. My presence brings comfort and healing, and every step we take together is an opportunity for liberation. The fear of what you will find loses strength in the face of my love, which is capable of restoring and renewing even the most broken parts of your being. Behold, I make all things new. Revelation 21:5. This is the promise that nothing is beyond my power to transform. As you continue your journey, remember that small advances are significant victories. Change does not always come immediately or visibly, but every day you choose to trust, something profound is moving. Patience is a gift that strengthens faith, and it is in this waiting time that I am weaving something extraordinary. Therefore, when the answers seem distant, sustain yourself in the certainty that I am working for your good, even in silence. You may ask me, Lord, how do I know if I am on the right path? The answer is not only in great revelations, but in the whispers of everyday life. I speak through the peace that arises amidst uncertainty, the signs of encouragement I send, and the strengthening you feel in your spirit even in the most challenging moments. I will instruct you and teach you in the way you should go. I will guide you with my eye. Psalm 32:8. This is the assurance that I do not leave you without direction. I am constantly present, offering guidance and comfort. As you move forward, I invite you to seek joy in simple things. Sometimes the greatest demonstrations of my love are in the small moments that easily go unnoticed. The warmth of the sun on your skin, a kind word, the laughter you share with someone special. These moments are subtle touches that remind you that life, with its struggles and victories, is a gift. And if you encounter difficulties that test your patience and faith, do not forget that growth often occurs in the most challenging times. Just as trees root more deeply during storms to stay firm, your faith becomes stronger with each trial faced with courage. The key is not to give up. Trust that I am with you, whispering words of hope when the winds blow harder. Fear not, for I am with you. Be not dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you. Yes, I will help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. Isaiah 41:10. Finally, I want you to know that no matter how many times you need to start over, I will always be here, ready to guide and support. There is no mistake you can make that separates you from my love or prevents me from working in your life. Each day is a new chance to rise, to try again, and to walk toward the dreams I have placed in your heart. Therefore, my son, take a deep breath and give me every part of your life, confident that I am acting even in areas that seem stagnant. Tell me where you wish to see changes, where you need renewed strength, and how I can walk by your side in the days to come. I am here, always near, attentive to your desires, and ready to turn your journey into a story of victory, love, and purpose. Son, as you continue to walk this path, I want you to feel my presence not only as an invisible force, but as a tangible comfort in your daily life. I am in the details, in the conversations that bring encouragement, in the opportunities that arise when you least expect them, and even in the moments of silence when all you can do is breathe and trust that I am taking care of everything. I know there are days when the weight seems greater than the strength you feel you have. And in those moments, I want you to remember that you do not need to carry alone what was meant to be handed over. When you entrust me with your worries and challenges, you take the first step toward experiencing true freedom. The freedom of knowing that the outcome does not rely solely on you, but on me, who can do all things. This surrender is an act of faith that opens the way for me to act in unexpected ways, moving mountains that seemed insurmountable and bringing solutions you did not imagine. Every experience of yours, of victory or waiting, is part of a journey that has a much greater purpose than you can perceive now. I not only see where you are, but also where I want to take you. The roads that seem longer or more challenging often lead to the most beautiful destinations, those that bring true fulfillment and peace. The steps of a good man are ordered by the Lord, and he delights in his way. Psalm 37:23. Trust that every step, even those that seem small, is being observed and guided by me. I ask that you keep an open heart to my answers, even when they come in ways different from what you imagined. Sometimes the blessing is not in receiving exactly what you asked for, but in discovering that my plans are even better. I invite you to see beyond the surface and realize that what may seem like a detour is often a redirection to something more grand. And son, remember that the journey does not need to be traveled in haste. Allow yourself moments of pause to renew your strength. It is in these intervals that I give you the rest and renewal you so need. Be still and know that I am God. Psalm 46:10. This stillness, this space of serenity, is where you feel my touch and hear my voice most clearly. It is where I restore your soul and place new hope in your heart. Be gentle with yourself during the process. Do not demand more of yourself than you can bear, and know that every progress is a reason for celebration. Walking with me is recognizing that victories are not measured only by great achievements, but by the small daily choices to trust, love, and continue. Your determination, your faith that persists, is something I see and deeply value. With each new day that dawns, I am giving you a new opportunity to see life with renewed eyes. I want you to see not only what is lacking, but also what has already been achieved. Find strength in small victories, in overcoming challenges that once seemed insurmountable. And in everything, have the certainty that, even on days that seem ordinary, I am working to weave something beautiful and meaningful. So, my son, I want to ask again, where else would you like me to bring my light? Which parts of your heart need more trust and peace? Speak to me. Continue this open conversation, and know that I am here, attentive, ready to act with love and power in your life. My beloved children, as we move forward, I want you to feel my care in every beat of your hearts and in every breath that keeps you alive. I am here, beside each of you, in moments of joy and in hours when tears become the language of your souls. When everything seems uncertain and the roads become difficult to follow, remember that my promises are true and never fail. The Lord is good, a stronghold in the day of trouble, and he knows those who trust in him. Nahum 1:7. This is the assurance I wish for you to keep. I know each of you deeply and care for your lives with unwavering love. I want you to feel encouraged to lay before me all your worries, your fears, and your hopes. I know that often doubts can try to settle in and make you question your paths. But I want you to know that even questions and moments of uncertainty are opportunities for a deeper relationship with me. Every time you turn to me seeking answers, you strengthen the bond that unites us and experience the peace that surpasses human understanding. Be anxious for nothing, but in everything by prayer and supplication, with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known to God. Philippians 4:6. As you walk through your days, remember that you are not treading these paths by chance. Every encounter, every obstacle, every joy is part of a larger plan that, even when not understood, is designed with purpose and love. I entrust you with the mission to live with faith, even when the road presents itself before your eyes with unknown curves. It is in the moments when you choose to walk even without all the answers that true trust blooms. And know, my children, that this faith that strengthens amidst the weight is a powerful light that shines in the midst of darkness. With every step taken, I desire that you learn to recognize my presence in details that often go unnoticed. In the smile someone offers you, in the breeze that eases a tired mind, in the friendly word that arrives at the right time. It is in these moments that I show that I am near, reminding you that nothing goes unnoticed by my eyes. When everything seems stagnant, remember that I am acting behind the scenes of your lives, preparing the way for what is to come. And my dear ones, may this certainty bring peace to your hearts and keep you persevering. If the wait seems long and the answers distant, remember that it is not just about the destination, but the transformation that occurs within you as you walk. The spiritual growth, the deepening faith, and the resilience that forms are gifts I bring to you through trials. Knowing that the testing of your faith produces patience, but let patience have its perfect work, that you may be perfect and complete, lacking nothing. James 1:3-4. There are moments when silence becomes present and doubt tries to whisper that you have been forgotten. But know that this is not true. The absence of an immediate answer is not an absence of care. I hear you and am working, even when the world around says that nothing is happening. My works often begin in the hidden, in places where the human eye cannot reach. It is in the quiet that I germinate the seeds of renewal and hope. I encourage you to continue planting seeds of faith and love, not only in your lives, but also in the lives of those around you. The kindness you offer, the compassion you share, the prayers you make for others. All of this is seen and valued. And more than that, these actions return to you in forms of blessings that are often unexpected and wonderful. Give, and it will be given to you. Good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over will be put into your lap. Luke 6:38. Know that the generosity and care you demonstrate do not go unrewarded. The path of life is full of ups and downs, but you never walk alone. I am the constant presence that sustains you at every step, strengthening you when strength seems to fail, and renewing you with hope when circumstances become challenging. Remember that just as the waves beat against the rocks and shape them, so too do difficulties come to shape you and prepare you for the plans I have for each of you. I want you to know that my will is for you to live fully, not just survive the challenges. That you experience joy amidst the journey and find reasons to be thankful each day, even in the small details. This practice of gratitude is a powerful weapon against discouragement and fear, and it helps you keep your hearts aligned with me. And now, children, carry this truth with you. I am the God who guides, who cares, and who never fails in his promises. May your hearts be strengthened and may your trust grow with each new day. What do you most desire to see transformed by my hands? What do you most long to entrust to my presence so that I may act? I am listening, always attentive, always near, ready to bring new life, renew hopes, and walk with you forever. My dear children, as you continue to walk your paths, I want you to remember that every challenge faced is an opportunity for growth and transformation. The world around may seem chaotic and uncertain, but it is in these moments that my presence becomes more evident to those who seek it. I am the firm rock amidst the storms, the safe haven when the winds blow strong and threaten to divert you from your roots. Do not be shaken by circumstances, for what I see for you goes beyond what your eyes can reach now. For I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. Jeremiah 29:11. I want you to know that every prayer you lift to heaven is heard, even those spoken through tears or in silence when words seem difficult to find. It is in these moments that my arms support you with tenderness and remind you that you are surrounded by a love that never fails. If at any moment you feel that the weight of struggles is too great, come to me with your worries and pains. Find rest in my presence, for come to me, all you who labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Matthew 11:28. My beloved children, if these words have brought comfort to your hearts and renewed your faith, I invite you to subscribe to this channel so that more souls can hear and experience my peace. Leave a like and share this message with those who need hope today. Comment below a phrase or Bible verse that resonates in your hearts and shows that you believe in my action in your lives and families. Remember that you are not alone on this journey, and there are more messages of encouragement waiting for you. Keep listening to the words I have prepared to bring peace and harmony. I invite you to click on the videos above and allow me to continue speaking to each of your hearts. May my presence always accompany you, now and forever.